Hello and welcome to today's episode of the Teardown Sessions. I am your host, Helen Lee, and today we've got a great show for you. We are meeting with Billy Wang and Kevin Peng from the Openterface team, who did a very successful campaign last year. We're going to hear a bit about how that went. We're going to hear about their really interesting and creative. I'm sorry, my screen has frozen. I hope it hasn't frozen for everybody else. Hopefully we just froze on my end and not on your end. So yeah, we're gonna hear from that team. We're gonna look at the competition winners from a really interesting and creative competition they just ran with us and Make magazine, and we're gonna hear about their future plans. But before we do that, let me tell you, as usual, briefly what is going on at Crowd Supply. All right, so here's who we're going to be speaking to later. But the most important thing that's happening right now at Crowd Supply, and I would say that, of course, because I run it, is we just published the schedule for Teardown 2025. Teardown is our annual conference for all things hardware and open source. And we will be taking a quick look at the schedule there in a minute. Also on Crowd Supply, we've got going on some new crowdfunding campaigns. This is a fun one, a portable air quality measuring device that's gamified, recently launched and already nearing the goal. So if you fancy supporting that, please take it. This is a really fun little device. I hope it works. I hope it works out for them. Leon and Navi has put their latest board in, and this time playing with a RISC-V microcontroller, which is fun. We always love a bit of RISC-V. So if you want to support Leon, now's the time. And something else that's ending pretty soon is the OpenVero Axe PoE, an open source temperature monitor for servers and rack mount equipment, and that's busted through its goal. But if you want one, now's a good time. There's also this one that's just launched as a fun one, a thermal camera for your Raspberry Pi. So it's a pretty nice little thermal camera. So if that's something that interests you, check that out. This also just launched an automotive Ethernet interface. And this one as well is the Tilika. Of those of you who know me know I enjoy a bit of music technology myself, and this is a fun one. It's an FPGA-based multi-tool for Eurorack. So if you are interested in Eurorack, I would definitely check this out. All right, so back to Teardown. I just want to quickly, briefly go through. Look, you can see our schedule is live. Just briefly, we've got headliners, Cory Doctorow, we've got Carrie Sunder, Joey Castillo, we've got some really great people here. Kate Stewart, who is head of embedded at Linux, Jason Cridner from Beagleboard, Jeff Kaiser, Mighty Ohm, who does some really cool stuff. This is great. This is Chipperdoodles, hand drawing circuits in KiCad like the old days. So fun. What else have we got? Oh, yeah, and of course, we have Bunny Wang flying in from Singapore to do our final keynote on what he's been up to with trusting hardware. Very cool. Anyway, so also at Teardown on this schedule, you may see somebody called Billy Wang, who is one of our guests on today's stream from today's Openterface, and he is doing a talk about launching the Openterface Mini-KVM. So without further ado, let me go back to my other screen and remove, let me just add Billy and Kevin to the stage. Hello, Billy and Kevin, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. Do you want to introduce yourselves to the folks at home and tell them a little bit about Openterface?
Yeah, sure. I'm Billy Wang. So I'm a product director at TechxArtisan. So I'm joined by Kevin.
Yeah, I'm Kevin Peng. I'm the tech lead of TechxArtisan and the Openterface project.
Yeah, so we have been doing this little gadget, which is called Openterface Mini-KVM. It has been one year now. So yeah, I think we did a good job, and this is the first product we done. And before that, our studio have done quite many tech art projects. And then in those projects, we just constantly run into problem of managing different headless device, especially outdoors sometimes because we control robot, that kind of things. And then we just have this idea, why not just turn our computer to a KVM console? So this is the whole things. Yeah, I think your mic.
I muted myself again because I was typing and I didn't want everybody to hear my extremely loud typing. Thank you. Yeah, so it was a very successful product for your first campaign in particular. So congratulations on that. You've done a great job of delivering as well. Can you tell us a little bit? I know you've got some prototypes on your desk as well that you're going to show us later. Are the prototypes to do with the thing we're going to get a sneak peek at, or are the prototypes to do with the original Openterface?
Right. Probably I probably need to start with a little bit like what is a USB KVM, because we still have
that's a good idea.
Some question about what this is about, and also sometimes people confused with KVM over IP, for example, like Pi KVM, that kind of thing. There's a difference here, and our solution is also doing the control from one host computer over target, but the key difference is we control over USB. So this gives us the advantages that we don't need to worry about the network connection, and we don't need to spend time like looking for Wi-Fi or that kind of thing. We just plug and place, because sometimes when we manage a headless device, we probably no need to spend lots of time on it. Probably we just need to asset into it and change some config, or even just type into some of the command line, and that's it. And in such a case, we just want to do it quick, especially some of the case that
we are doing firefighting.
Just like something super urgent. Of course, you don't want to like spend time like
find
looking
keyboard, monitor. And then troubleshooting with the wiring, something like that.
Because in the past we worked with quite some project which is in exhibition center and that kind of thing, and most of our device they run they are headless device basically. If you have some problem and then need to fix something, if you still need to look for Wi-Fi connection, probably you need to ask somebody and on site. This is going to take lots of time. But in the past, of course, I mean, before the mini KVM, we had the solution like just to bring the portable monitor and people, that kind of thing to connect to that headless device so that can control. But still, I mean, we think this solution is not not good enough, because quite often you still need to carry lots of things here and there, and sometimes probably we forgot the mini keyboard, that kind of thing,
or some power adapter.
And but one thing quite sure is that we won't forget our own laptop. We always have our laptop, and then just bring our mini KVM with us, and then just plug, and then we can do all kind of troubleshooting for headless device. So basically, this is a key point about what is a USB KVM. So that's why we start with combining this kind of capture card USB.
I'm gonna spotlight you. Here you go.
So those kind of capture cards. So the idea is that our host computer recognize our device also similar way with this, just recognize as a camera. So we just use the camera feed, and then we do the software to coordinating with the keyboard and mouse events, and then we match it and then send the signal to the target. So basically, this is the host mechanic behind it. So honestly, I won't say it's a complex thing. Actually, it's pretty simple idea. Just combine things together, and then they just become this little gadgets. And
I mean it's a really great way of designing something as well. It's something that you really needed, and you're solving a problem for yourself. And odds are, like, you're going to be solving a problem for other people, you know. So no, yeah, exactly, right. You know, it doesn't. It's very cool. Now, I know that we want. Yeah, go.
Sorry, I mean, I think we need to mention one point is that, as I mentioned, we used to trying to solve the problem for tech art project, but once we create this gadget, we find out that actually IT guy, they also need it. Yeah. So you want to share a little bit?
Yeah. This is something that we didn't think about. So we want to solve our own tech art problem, but finally it is great. It became great tools for the IT support. They can use these tools in the server room or home lab, data center. This kind of thing is we didn't imagine before we launched the project. So this is quite surprisingly
quite surprised for us.
I mean, that's great though. Yeah, it's a nice surprise when you're making for one market, but it actually really hits another one as well. That's very cool.
So when we try to develop this kind of project, the idea is come from us, but many feature requests actually come from the community. We share in Reddit. We share. The user share their requests from the Discord. They tell us what they want. And then we keep improving, and we make our software as an open source. And so now there is many versions we have developed. Almost we will release our software every 1 or 2 weeks. Then we will have an update. And even though because of the support from the community, we develop our almost all kinds of platform. We support Mac OS, Windows, Linux, Raspberry Pi, and also Android. And I believe we will support the iPad very soon.
No, the iPad as well. My goodness, that's fun. I mean, I do like. I mean, outside of my main job, actually at Crowd Supply is assessing the new projects that come in that are submitted to us, and I wish that everybody had the same attitude as you towards like customer focused development. You know, like a lot of people come with a product and they're like, look at this thing that I made, do you want to buy it? But the people that are truly successful are like, look at this thing that I've prototyped, and then they take it to the community and then they listen to the community's feedback. You know, I think it's such a good attitude, and I commend you for it. And I love the fact that you've done, like, I've seen how successful it's been, you using like small community. It's not like broadcast. It's right, okay, we're going to Reddit, we're going to Discord, we're going to this, we're going to that. And you're contributing as well. It's not just like sales, right? You're not just like, here's my product, buy it. You know, I think you've done a you've done a very, very good job of connecting with people and listening, like actually listening to people when they say what they want. Yeah, it's very cool.
Actually, we enjoy this journey a lot, and especially when I post the first prototype on Reddit, and I got so many feedback from people, and to be honest, I mean, we enjoy the harsh comment the most. Actually, we enjoy people criticize us, and because it led us to think, okay, what is their use case? Why they think in that way? And we spend a lot of time to analyze, what is they really need? And then we reply, and then we interact, and then we find, just great. I mean, it's just
maybe there's a new idea.
It's just completely new idea, and then it's somehow make everything clear and clear. So what kind of feature we need to focus on? So all this kind of thing is through interaction, and especially in an open, this kind of environment, and just let people talk about your device. And somehow I just feel like, just like you dancing, you learn a little bit move, and then you like do the ballroom dancing. Ballroom dancing just like you have to make the first move, and then the other your partner basically doing and then it becomes the vibe. Becomes a whole. I don't know. Just I enjoy a lot. Just like the interaction. Like,
Not only they feedback the idea, they also send some user, they send a thank you letter to us.
Oh yeah.
No, really.
There's
so long. I mean,
there are many thank you letter, and some user like there was a Japanese user. They in the last mail they tell us he is already 19.
Oh yeah.
19.
Old
very
guy,
old guys. Whoa,
92 years
92
old.
years old. Yeah. Whoa,
Wow.
Yeah. And then
That's
just,
so awesome.
Yeah. I think it's just amazing. It's just I don't know. I'm just happy to see that. I mean, people keep learning new things, even 92 years old.
I don't know when I'm 92. I'm still trying to play the new glitches. Yeah.
I hope so. I hope I get that.
Yeah, and that's why we work quite hard to build our community around this USB KVM, and then that's why we come up with the idea that's how about we host a challenge.
Yes, we did. Now we've got lots of fun things to share about that as well. Yeah. Do you want to tell them a little bit about the challenge? Oh, well, first of all, actually, let's say hello to a couple of the people who've spoken up in the chat. We've got Euphoria Linux, who says hello all. Hi, Euphoria. Lovely to see you. I hope you clock there's a crocheted tux on my electronics workbench. If you're We've got Chris L from Vancouver, Canada. Thank you for joining us, Chris. Thanks for saying hi. And we also have Colin in Texas. Thank you for joining us, Colin. All right, let's hear a little bit about this contest. I know you've got some fun things to share. Let me just bring up some of these. Let me just remove this banner a second, and then I can bring up some of the links that you shared with me. Why don't you go on ahead and tell the people about this first while I bring up the links?
Sure. Like we just mentioned the iOS, iPad, that kind of thing. So it's quite. I got lots of questions actually. People asking whether also work with iPad. And we kind of like struggle a little bit because iPad is kind of famous having trouble to work with third-party hardware like us.
Yes.
And Kevin even looked into document like using the
how to apply the MFI, that kind of things is quite. It is quite hard for us to as a small company to apply to get the MFI program. Well, and I also try to explore different kinds of solutions that like link the iPad with some USB Ethernet dongles, those are things. But some of the community users they inspire us in their project in the DIY challenge, which is Cassie. Cassie.
So when we see the submission, we just feel so happy that Casey take the challenge and she created the iPad KVM. And
all right, so hang on a second. I've got to get her back. 1 second. Let me just bring that in. Do you want to see? Is it this one here? This,
yes.
Or this,
yes. USB.
This USB. One. USB KVM DIY context session. I've got all your links up, so just let me know when you want to switch between them. Okay.
Yeah. So Casey is a computer science and math student from the University of Kentucky. So she told us that in the university everyone got a free iPad.
She should have free.
Have a free iPad from the department or something. And so quite often she used the iPad to study and that kind of thing. And then she had been looking for a solution that can use iPad, can turn into
program her Arduino.
Yeah, that kind of thing. And then she find our mini KVM, and then so she had been thinking how to turn the iPad as a KVM console, and she find out super brilliant workaround, which is use Raspberry Pi as a media, and then as long as you use it as a media, then you can control really nicely through it, and basically your VNC use your iPad VNC into the Pi first, and then the Pi as a host to control whatever the target device. And
that's very clever.
She demoed the whole project to us, and then I think it's perfect. And she even told me that the gadget mode.
Yeah.
And the gadget mode, and to be honest, I never really tried that. I can see the magic behind it. And how about Kevin? You share a little bit.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. So before Casey to share with us how to use this kind of gadget mode, I still I'm not familiar with it. But for the gadget mode is that there there is a the Raspberry Pi 5. There is a Type C port. The Type C port, usually people will think that is a power. There's a power to power the Raspberry Pi, and actually that port can be override to by some command line or change some configuration to make it as that can be transmit the data, communicate data with other device.
Yeah.
So the Raspberry Pi 5 will act as a USB device, and the iPad can act as a USB host. So the iPad can deliver power to the Raspberry Pi.
Yeah, at the same time.
At the same time, you don't need to power the Raspberry Pi externally. You just use the iPad battery to power the Raspberry Pi.
Oh, nice.
And the iPad can communicate with the Raspberry Pi. There's an
IP.
Yeah, they will create a network, the local network. And then the user can open the VNC software, just type the pi.local or maybe the internal IP that defined on the Raspberry Pi. Then they can really easy to access to the Raspberry Pi desktop, because our solutions, the Openterface, have a Pi version. We can
compile.
We can compile our software in the Raspberry Pi. So so the iPad user just open the VNC and open the Openterface Qt project, and then they can access to another computer. The computer can be a desktop, a server, or Linux, or what kind of thing.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
I'm just going to pause you for a second here because I've got a few more people who piped up in the chat who want to say something to you. So we've got Brian Huddleston who says hello from California, same time zone as me. I'm one of those IT guys that loves your product for working on data center machines. Thanks for
thank you. Yeah.
Nick Harvey says hello from Dorset, which is in the UK. You chaps will go far. I do agree. Colin says, Brian, I'm a sysadmin too, and I use it for the same. Very cool. Yeah. We love it. Yeah. And when 214 says, hello from Billy in the UK, your gadget has revived my dusted headless 2014 Mac Mini. We love to hear it. You clearly take so much pleasure from seeing people using your device. It's really lovely and wholesome to see.
Yeah. It's so great to hear that our mini KVM can
help people.
Help people, and this is a sense of achievement for our journey.
Yeah,
seriously.
Good. I'm glad you feel that sense of achievement.
Yeah, and also
go on.
Yeah, and also the case we're talking here, like Casey, again, she build on our solution further. And once you get it, actually, it sounds quite simple.
Yeah.
But actually, this simple idea turn the things can be so much a potential.
Yes.
No, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, because based on her solution here, we even thinking that we not only one mini KVM. I mean, one Raspberry Pi actually can connect to at least four, I guess, even
there is a 4 USB.
Yeah. So we start having idea that we want to build a pro version that can have
support more
multi-pro port to control four different headless device at the same time. Yeah, and then you use the Raspberry Pi to control, to switch between or control at the same time.
Maybe they can see all 4 screens together in the same time.
Yeah. So I think it's powerful. It's just a powerful idea. Start from this simple idea to work together. So this is our first case. Probably right now, let's move to the second
one.
Let's do it. This one.
Yeah. Okay. So this one. Yeah. This one from Casual. Casual. Casual is our earlier beta tester. And he find lot of bug.
He started from a bug hunter and become a developer hero.
And then he just did a completely new project by himself, which is build this web app, and which is great, fantastic.
Nice.
Yeah, because you can cut off the step to install host application on your laptop. You could just open the
website,
and then just use our mini KVM. It's super useful.
So before he make it, I didn't realize that the web using a web, the web zero and the web camera, this kind of thing combined together, it can be a very useful app. And then people use our device. They don't need to install anything. Just open the website or open this kind of Openterface viewer, and it is host in the KVM, and it is also an open source, and you can deploy this by yourself. There is a Castle also make a the Docker version, so you can host internally. It's very useful because sometimes when I'm trying to do a debug with in some customer machine, and not all the machine is for myself. You can just open the Openterface viewer to test whether the serial port is okay, the camera is okay, and then to determine whether there is a wiring issue, a device issue, or the software issue. So it's very useful.
Super useful.
And because of a Castle is developed alone, he asked me a lot of questions and give me a lot of suggestions. So at the beginning, we didn't make a full screen mode in our software, and then he make it, and he also do some features that like how to change the brightness, these kind of things. Those kind of features. He is ahead of us.
Yeah. So again, this is the great point about the open source
everyone can
exactly. I hear that a lot. People are like, oh my gosh, this project would never have been this good if it hadn't been open source, because so many people contribute, No, that's really cool.
It's really open our mind on the different area, because people tell you what is their real need, and then we build together.
Maybe sometimes because our focus on our product, maybe fixing bugs, some kind of thing. If some very very cool features that they really wanted, sometimes the community they build faster than us, and then show an example to how to tell us how can improve our product better. They live by example.
Of course. That's a very cool one. I don't have a link for the other one that you sent me. There's a third project that you wanted me to talk about, but I don't have a link for that one to show.
Yeah. Okay, that's okay. So the third case, third case is you want to talk about?
The first case is Vera. Vera, he is a immediate developer. He didn't provide a GitHub link, but anyway, we talked a lot during our the demo session with him, and he want to build a audio bridge. The reason he want to build it because he want to, because you know there are he is a media developer. He pay a lot with the NVIDIA Justin Nano. When he talked about Justin Nano, actually we also were familiar with Justin Nano. We go back to our TechxArtisan project, and the reason he want to build the audio bridge because he is India in America. His parent is still in India. He can use the audio bridge through the Justin Nano to talk to his elder parents.
That's a great use case.
Yes, he want to use the Justin Nano to control the webcam and talk to their parents. So, for example, look at it there is a exchanger out in the outdoor, and then because he need our Openterface, actually we can just capture the audio from the target device. But when he running on the host, he want to send the audio from host to the target and then to play in the target, and then he need audio.
So because they're using Justin Nano, the Justin Nano probably runs some sort of
AI
detection to detect old people, whether elder people, whether
they in
danger or fall down, that kind of thing. So when I heard this, I feel so touched, and in a way, because again, this is a great example that using tech to do good, to help people.
No, for sure.
So this is actually a really real case that you can see the tech and open tech to do the good thing, because people can use it and build on it.
His Vera's solution is that he used USB dongle. There is a USB sound card, and then use the audio in and audio just do the course line, and to provide the audio bridge from the host to the target. But anyway, there are some limitations that, because you know that the audio the sound card, the USB sound card, they will amplify the sound. So when it amplifies the sound, there will be some distort the audio. So we need to turn it to very slow down the volume, so that to can pass the audio through from the host to the target. And at that meeting, actually, we come up another idea to talk about. Actually, if he has two Openterface, just to
like crossing,
to do the crossing, because you know the Openterface, actually the HDMI interface, there is a default sound card. Then you can he can just cross to reverse the direction for another Openterface
in software level. We channel
the audio from the host to the target. But we need to do some trick in our software. You know, the software, we need to add some button to how to select the audio. Where is the audio? Just like the online video conference meeting, to choose them which microphone is using this, or else it's hard to find those kinds of audio source.
Another useful case is that people told us that quite often they have working computer and also their personal computer. Sometimes they want to
do the video, the conferencing.
They have to do the conference on their working computer. But quite some time the document probably in your personal computer.
Yeah.
And we come out the idea anyway. So come out the idea that you can control your working computer, not only the KVM but also the audio as well. So that allowing you to have your Zoom call on your own computer, but it's kind of like having it in the working computer.
Yeah.
So anyway, this is another case.
Another
feature we want to build, which is related to the audio bridge.
Yeah. But not only the audio bridge, we should call it as if there is a two Openterface call to paying reversely, then it should be called an AV bridge, because we can also stream the video from the host to the target. Yeah, that would be interesting. Then you can actually that there's a lot of change in the software. We need to build another virtual desktop to show the camera to that desktop to pretend to be a real camera.
I think we just had so many ideas here. So
the flow is quite complicated, but
I think 1 hour probably is not enough. Sorry.
Okay. I love it. Well, we'll just have to do this again sometime. 1 second. I just need to bribe my dog to stop scratching at the door. 1 moment. Please continue talking. I'll just be 2 seconds.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. So for the USB KVM challenge, we feel very happy that Cow Supply and also Magazine, especially David.
We love David. We love David.
to making this happen. And of
course,
also
Oswald.
Oswald. And Oswald also help a lot. And especially our device, which is
Well,
wait, let me spotlight you. Ooh.
Developer mode. Yeah, in the midnight.
In midnight. Here in China. We just thanks everyone for helping to make this happen, and then all this brilliant idea come together. So I guess right now we need to probably announce who are winners.
So I do a little drum roll. Hang on, I can get a drum over. I do have a drum over there, but I'm not going to bring it out.
So right now we got the three project we just mentioned. They got the spotlight here. So the first is Hardware Hero. Hardware Hero is our Casey.
Casey.
Yay, Casey.
Casey. And then we got Software Superstar, which is our Casual. Yeah. And also Vera got our Creative Genius. Yes, this is a very powerful idea. Yeah. Thank you.
Yay. Thank you. Really awesome to hear all these community contributions.
I can show you.
Yeah, what is the price?
The price. The price. Well, there is a special price there. The winner, and also there will have a special edition, the transparent.
Get close to.
The transparent. KVM, the mini KVM. This is not fully transparent because we are still changing the prototype. There will be a little bit difference from the previous version because we try to improve how to make the a transparent cell. Because previously it is just a prototype, and there is if we put it inside a plastic. And the heating problem we need to resolve. We have to
design a little bit.
We design a little bit to add a heatsink inside so that to make it more stable. We cannot just give you
fully transparent
because we make sure that it can work perfectly. And then because of that, we need to change how to assemble the shell, and then we make it like Gamda or something like that. There's a handle here, so that to make us easier to make to close it.
Yeah. So anyway, we're working on some nice design for the case, and our winner going to be the first one to have it. So
very cool. Everybody loves transparent electronics. I've got a couple of comments here. People saying AI is replacing humans, and these wonderful ideas that human is having the upper hand. No AI can come up with these kinds of ideas.
True.
Nick Harvey says, is your VGA to HDMI cable proprietary, or can I buy locally if I don't want to wait?
Good question.
That's a good question.
Right now, to be honest, it's out of stock.
Yeah.
And just too popular. I think this converter cable.
It's quite useful for the data center, I think.
Yeah. We are working on it. I mean, because the recent drama in the tariff. And we just get the thing.
And actually,
we're working on it, and we just shipped a VGA cable to TechxArtisan. So I think
it's on the way.
Yeah, on the way. And I think very soon the cable going to ship out soon. I think it's still the good way to buy it is still from Car Supply. Yeah, Car Supply logistics is great. Yeah. So, but sorry for recent event which is causing the backlog and that kind of thing. But we definitely.
I mean, it's not your fault.
Yeah.
We just exist in the times we exist in. Very cool.
Yeah.
So we've got. Yeah, go on.
But I mean, there was more comment from the YouTube, or we going on. Yeah.
So
go on.
Okay, sure. So speaking of VGA, we know that it's very important, still very important for IT guy, especially the data center still, need this a lot. I mean, the server still using VGA. So that's why we come out with a new idea, which is our light version. We want to go a little bit further, that's to help people to
bring less cable.
Bring even less cable. Yeah. That's why today we're going to show us the light version. Well, I mean,
what? Let me show me. Ooh, what is this?
So this is the mini KVM. So this is a light version. We trying to get it even smaller, and also which is have a built-in HDMI male connector here. And of course, we also have VGA version. It just haven't. We're still working on the prototype. So the idea is that people don't need to carry the video cable. So because we know that sometimes looking for video cable could be a pain, especially again in a critical moment. So we want to get this light version more compact in a way.
Well, so, anyway, we
have spotlight you again.
Yeah. So this is VGA connector. So the idea basically is just like this, combined together.
Yeah. So you don't. So anyway, so if we have a VGA version, then we don't need the VGA to HDMI cable again. Yeah. And there no need to external power the VGA to HDMI cable.
Yeah, and then the back there have two Type-C.
Yeah.
Type-C port. One is for target. One is for host.
Yeah.
So still the same solution basically. It's just a one less cable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one more.
You guys really hate cables, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. But we love Type-C. Yeah. We love Type-C. Yeah. We even have the ideas that Type-C rule them all.
Yeah.
So we're trying to like.
Actually, there is one more interesting thing. We did a survey in the community. Which kind of interface they want us to build for the live version? So say HDMI, VGA, and DP, micro HDMI, mini HDMI, and those kind of things. Surprisingly, many people love the DP solution. DP. So maybe our live version, if we have enough support, maybe the DP version will go live as well.
Yeah.
So I mean the DP as a port, as a mail port to directly to come to plug into the target device. Yeah.
Very cool. Sorry, I had some audio issues there.
Okay.
Right. So I know if you got what kind of I mean, it's much smaller. I know this is just in a prototype stage, but what kind of trade-offs are you having to make in order to save that much space?
Yeah, actually, it's super challenging to get it even smaller.
Smaller one. The smaller one. Actually, this kind of HDMI version is working perfectly already. So we trim down the circuit board and put everything into one. And the trade-off is we may demise the USB Type A port. Those kind of switchable USB will be gone. But we add a switchable TF card.
SD card slot.
There was a TF card, the TF card, a micro SD card will be inside. Not in this version, but another version we are working on. That is also work perfectly already. So because the Type A is too big to put in this small box, then we just make it to as a smaller storage solution. So anyway, the trade what will be you cannot use in this live version is that if you are using the Type A version, Type A port as a serial connector, the USB to a serial connector, or mouse or keyboard, those kind of things, that is not anymore in the live version. But if you use it for transfer file and or maybe put the system installation image, the ISO into the storage and to install the OS quickly, and then it's still workable in our new solution.
Yeah, I just sent the link. Well, Helen, you might
Yes.
the link.
I'll bring it up.
Another.
What are the timelines like? It looks like you're still you're still like putting stuff together. It looks like it's 3D printed, but it looks like things working. What kind of timeline are you thinking for these things?
Actually, actually, this I working with the factory this week we make a very nice looking shell, so the illuminated cell. So after our metal shell is ready, and then we can maybe launch the pre-launch page. And also we are happy to have some beta tester to tell us you want to test our device, and then we can give it freely.
And Mike.
Okay. Okay, now you can see there is a Helen open the page. This is we are testing it with a single board computer. That computer called NanoPi, and it is different from Raspberry Pi, but because there is a HDMI cable inside. Oh, you can see there is this is the PCB board working on my messy table. This is working with my Mac Mini, And also you can see there is actually in the PCB board there is two layer. The two layer we separate we put the video capture in the bottom and the US keyboard and mouse simulation at the top. Yeah.
And we, of course, we're also going to open source everything, including the hardware design. Actually, we find people love the idea to use two layer, and I don't think many people use this way to design their gadget, but we're willing to share our experience how to do it, and so that can stack them together.
Yeah.
Actually, we done quite some tests
and actually for the VGA version will I don't know whether have enough space to put it in one board in the one layer, and then we just put the USB Type-C side by side, because VGA will be we can have a bigger footprint in the PCB board.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I do see sandwich style 2 level boards from time to time, but it's not really that common. I did what did I do recently? Oh yeah, the ESP32 QT Pi has, which is a Adafruit little tiny ESP32. It's got a nice little LiPo battery pack. Like that it just solders directly onto it. It's similar, in a little sandwich, and it's very convenient and it's very nice. So, yeah, I don't know why more people don't do it. It's very cool.
And we of course, I mean, if you check the previous picture, you can see that one of the challenges we have is
how to
people might comment that might still look a little bit too fat. I mean, if this a bit too fat, then you probably block another cable next to it. So we
HDMI. There was
HDMI. So probably before this picture, even like probably previous one up there. Yeah, and as you can see,
notice
when you connect to this kind of device, they might next to each other so closely, and in some of the case probably you have the trouble with connect to plug in because of the space or something. And we do know this issue. We're still trying our best to trying to get the upper part to slim.
Slim.
So
after we change to the aluminum shell, it will be better, because the 3D print is still, the thickness is quite hard to put it together. Okay.
Well, it's looking good. I always love seeing people's designs in the early stages, and I think it's a great approach that you're taking to ask for beta developers and get people involved while it's still, in 3D print mode. It's good that you don't present your device as a fait accompli. You're presenting it much earlier in the process. So that's great. Good job. Now, I noticed that we have somehow been speaking for approaching an hour, which is wild. I just wanted to make sure that we get in some time to share what you want, and where people can find you. So I know you might be looking for beta testers. Maybe you want people to sign up for your Discord or join up your Reddit. Like, where can people continue this conversation? And do you have any asks from people?
Well, I mean, definitely one of the good place to find us is at Discord. And we always there. And of course, we have other amazing user over there, and also our developer, not only from our team, but also people actually helping us
support the other users.
So I think that is the best way to ask questions and interact with us. And of course, Reddit, we also check Reddit as well, and also can drop us email, and our email can find in our website, but I'm going to type it here as well. So Helen, you might can show it, but basically it's very simple, just info@openterface.com. So yeah, can drop us an email, and then we usually take 2 days to reply. Yeah. So yeah, and yeah. So I hope that our light version can help to improve people workflows in tech as well. And yeah, I'm looking for this per launch page and this yeah, crowdfunding again.
We will look nice very soon. Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully people can support us again. Yeah. And of course we hope this actually can help. And yeah, do give us a feedback so that we can build this device together. Yeah.
So people can find you on Discord, they can find you on Reddit. I've got links to both of those on the Crowd Supply page there, and I'm sure they're also on your website. I've got your email address down below. Do you, I mean, you've mentioned a number of times about the community open source code that you've, the coding contributions that you've had. If people are interested in contributing, you know, and want to take a look at things, can you share your GitHub as well?
Yeah, sure. So just
and do you have any things that you're looking for help on specifically right now, like from that side of from technical help? Are you looking for technical help on any specific issues?
Well, those kind of for the technical things that if there is some people that have idea how to improve our the performance of KVM, or have idea how to turn our KVM into the network based, like it's very actually can throw ideas to us and discuss with us. Yeah, because we love the solutions that like the DIY challenge. They share us how to make it very to how to use those kind of things, or maybe they have some hardware idea. Just talk to us and discuss with us, or even build together with us, where we are happy to work together. Yeah.
Cool. And there's your GitHub link down there as well. Openterface.
Or just go to our website and then go to app section, and then you can see all the GitHub links over there. And so right now we support Windows, Linux, Android, Mac OS. We also want to do the Python version as well.
Yeah.
So that
interesting.
Yeah. The Python version is that is ideas from some community. They want to use some integrate with some AI to control their computer or device, like by some scripting, and because you know we can get the video from the target, and then we know how it's going on, and try to simulate the keyboard and mouse, try to tapping, just like being like a human doing.
Yeah. So once you get the video source, then you can run detection model and YOLO model.
Yeah, but one
kind of
one more things that what I want to do is that to control not only the another computer, but control my phone.
Ooh, oh.
Yeah.
The idea is that one of the idea is that because quite often we got the question from elder people, they might ask, Billy, how to buy something online, and could you help to do this for me?
The phone crash or something.
Phone crash. Yeah. So sometimes we have to, you know, actually get the phone to operate for the elder. But we're thinking here, maybe we can build something like with Mini-KVM, and then
maybe we can show our table,
and then just talk to your phone, and then the phone can do everything. So we're working on something.
Oh my goodness!
Still just a prototype. So
this
is my
phone, and you know there is a
this is Mini-KVM.
The live version. Yeah, this is something another Docker that I found from
our supplier.
And then we just you link this cable to our host computer. Then I can control my iPhone. already.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is already, I've already done the prototyping, and actually I can control quite well, but some minor issues, some iPhone, some key is still not working well, like the 7, 8, 9, and some YUI, those kind of become just a mouse control key. Well, actually, I still don't know why, but anyway, I can figure out very soon, I think.
Yeah. So basic idea here is we want our mini KVM can integrate into the workflow for remote support, remote IT support. So so one thing is you somebody remotely also can help to do some support, and secondly is integrate with the AI workflow.
Yeah.
So basically, this is a true future direction we want to go further. And number 3, I guess this is the last thing we're going to share. I think we're kind of running out of time, but just to quickly show you, is that so this is a U console.
U console.
It's a popular mini portable computer, which is
powered by the Pi CM4.
Yeah. So this is a very popular, and recently we also developed a extension board to integrate with this mini PC here, so that this mini PC itself become a KVM console.
You don't need
a mini KVM actually. Just integrate inside nicely.
You can just plug in the cable.
This side.
This side. Sorry. This side. The HDMI to the target computer. The HDMI, the Type C to the target computer, and then it can directly control another computer.
Yeah. So because we also know there's a quite strong community in this U console, and quite often people in this console they also they're IT guy or something.
IT guys.
They
like home lab.
Yeah. They bring this as a
outdoor
portable, outdoor
portable tool. Yeah. I would. So our philosophy is that we want to make ourselves and the people with our mini KVM to become an IT pro immediately.
Yeah, IT pro. Yeah. Yeah. So I think pretty much we have covered most of the stuff we want to highlight. Yeah.
Really awesome. I thank you so much for taking us through all of your different prototypes that are in different stages. It's really cool to see the early stage things. I always like getting a sneak peek. So thank you for sharing that with us. As I said, we are over the hour now. Thank you guys so much for being such great guests. And it's been a delight to talk with you. And thank you everybody at home for joining us, or if you're watching us afterwards, hello and goodbye.
Sorry, just to add one last point is that I'm going to be Portland next month.
Of course. Yes, I should have said it. Hello.
I mean, we'll go to join the Teardown events again.
Yes.
Thanks for inviting me for that. I mean, I'm also going to have a speed. Yeah. So I'm going. I hopefully can see you guys there in person. Yeah.
And I will also have the Openterface device with me while I go to both London and Edinburgh later this month. So if you're going to the Open Hardware Summit, or if you're going to one of the 2 hardware happy hours I'm running in London and Edinburgh, come along and you can get hands-on with some of this tech yourself. Very happy to see most of you in those cities, and I'm very excited to actually see you again in June. It's not that long now. It's we just 5 weeks away.
Just time by.
I'm going down to site later on today to measure for curtains, in fact.
Okay.
It's all happening, and I'm very excited to see you. All right.
See you soon.
Thank you so much for joining us again. I will see you again soon. I will
I'll put up the links to everything that we've talked about, including some of the events that we'll be at, and Billy's upcoming talk in the show notes after this. So if you're watching this after the stream, check below for links. Thank you to everybody who's joined us today. It was a really fun stream. Special thank you to those of you who shared your stories about how you're using the Mini-KVM. I know Billy and Kevin were delighted to hear hear those things. So that's always delightful. So have a great day. Have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you again soon. All right. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.